Good morning, Viet Tom. Good morning, everyone. Tom, aka Nostradamus. Another action-packed day. I got a lot in the title, a lot we can talk about today. Again, we're starting a new format. We're going to kind of try and keep it on topic. We've been doing chapters afterwards, so like, subscribe, bell button, go. Let's hop on over to the desktop and see what we got on tap for this morning. We're going to do the intro. We just did that. We're going to take a look at the market open and crypto prices, what's going on there. We'll talk about Coinbase earnings. We're going to talk about Chia Mining. I'm getting really excited about Chia Mining. I'm starting to go off the rails, looking to buy some new equipment. We're going to talk about how I got paper hands, sold Voyager, Elon, bought Doge. Oh my God, you have no idea, boys and girls, how upset that makes me. I freaking bought Doge. Like, I have nothing against Doge. All right, we'll save it for the Doge content. We're going to talk about Cardano. We definitely going to talk about Cardano. We'll take a quick look at the crypto portfolio. I'm having paper hands all around, getting a little nervy, and, you know, chat, outro, BS, blah, blah. Let's take a look and see what's going on in the stock market. We got 3 or 4 minutes for the open. The Nasdaq is a pumping, baby. It's up 136. Well, why is it up? Maybe because Biden said vaccinated people don't have to wear masks anywhere. People are ready to go buck wild. They've been cooped up for over a year. They've been saving that money. They've been hodling that dirty fiat. Because most Americans don't know about, you know, they need to put that money in that crypto, son. Anyway, they're ready to spend that money. Look at me, dude. Like, I'm a pretty frugal person, and I've gone off the rails, spent about $6,000 on Ethereum mining, Chia mining. I'm looking to spend a couple grand more. We are going to get into that. That's not necessarily me wanting to go out, go crazy, go to Disneyland and things like that. But that's what the people want to do. I think the markets are reacting nice to that. Coinbase earnings was last night. I haven't dug deep into the Coinbase earnings. I'm sure Jeremy over at Financial Education will be putting out a video if he hasn't already. I know he's bought in quite a bit. There's Andre, he's bought in quite a bit. I'm very bullish on Coinbase. It's been getting hammered because of Bitcoin for the most part. After earnings, it was down about $10, and then it kind of evened out, and now it's up, you know, mostly because the market's up, but it's still kind of down because earlier in the week Coinbase was at like $300. Either way, long term, I think this is gonna be a good one. Yeah, just 2 days ago it was at like a high of 306. If Bitcoin does what I think it's going to do this year, I think Coinbase could see 500, 600, 700, maybe even that 1,000. Moonboy Tom, calm down, Tom. I think it's possible. Looking at the account, you see the IRA is currently sitting at a negative $11,700. It's brutal in the stock market, boys and girls. Most of that account is Tesla. We got a lot of Mara. We got a lot of Riot. Mara and Riot have been getting hammered lately. Tesla's been getting hammered. This account at one time this year, especially around January, February, when Tesla was pumping, Mara and Riot were pumping, this account was up like $20,000 or $30,000 on the year. I don't remember. So it's a negative delta of like negative $30,000 or $40,000 in this account. Not a lot of fun. Luckily, most of my money is in crypto, and that's been pretty this year. Most of my money is in crypto. We went heavy in crypto. We're doing pretty good. We'll look at the portfolio later on, see how we're doing. It was rough yesterday, or this last week, man. I keep getting nervous, man. Again, I have an amount of money that I could take profits, and go a long way with that. But, you know, again, I think there's a lot more room to the upside. All right, the market is now open. The Nasdaq's still kind of moving up. Tesla's up $10. We definitely got to talk about Elon. I love me some Elon, but I also hate me some Elon, right? D-Mac in the house. Good morning. Good morning. D-Mac's an angry person. He hates Binance. He hates Elon. I gotta tell you what though, I'm starting to agree with them. Right now, it's just like I don't hate Elon, but dude, he can kiss my. All right, where are we at on the? I don't want to get too far. All right, so Elon's coming up. So we talked about Coinbase earning. Let's talk about Chia Mining. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go off the rails on Chia Mining. So right now I'm just kind of in discovery play mode, learning about it. I did recently buy a really good supercomputer, and we'll discuss Ethereum mining a bit here too. So this is that computer. It's farming the hell out of some Ethereum right now. I have it optimized. It's an NVIDIA 3090. This computer cost me like $4,500 with taxes. We've looked at the what to mine. And let's pull that up. So let me show you on what to mine. So you can pick the 3090, but now that I kind of know the hash rate I've gotten and the wattage, I can put that in, and I put in my ridiculously high 54 cent per kilowatt hour. And it still tells me I'm going to make about $13 a day in Ethereum. Not, you know, it's better than nothing. Now it's at about 1276. What's Ethereum doing? It was over 4K. Now it's pushing 3,900 again. But it is what it is. The thing that scares me, man, is I'm putting it to work, and I'm also going to have it do some chia farming. This summer, this is the roughest time, man. But if Ethereum doubles like I think it could, it'll help pay off that machine. Plus, it's going to be Chia mining. But the thing that scares me, and let me pull this up. This wasn't even. So I'm going to be getting a big PG&E bill. I had that up somewhere. I can't find it real quick. Anyway, so I was looking at the PG&E bill for Wednesday. And it went from, like, I spent 32 kilowatt hours on Tuesday to like 41 on Wednesday. And that wasn't even a full day of mining. So I think my worst bill last summer was around $390 for the month. And it was probably July to August, right? Dude, I'm going to probably, like, I don't know. We're going to have to see how it goes. Again, that wasn't a full day of mining, and it isn't even over 100 degrees yet here. And I love to run me some air. And this just tells you how much the electricity of the machine is going to cost you. It doesn't factor in other things like you're putting, you know, you're running the air more or things like that. So I don't know. We'll see. It could be a failed experiment considering how much I have to pay for electricity. Either way, we'll make it work. You know what? I meant to talk about Bitcoin on the market open. So let's do that right now. There's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of people on both sides of the fence. Which way is Bitcoin going to go? I don't freaking know. I really don't. I do know that if Bitcoin starts dumping and Ethereum starts pumping, we're going from DEFCON 4 to DEFCON 2 or 1 fast, and it could be the market top, right? If Bitcoin starts dumping and Ethereum goes parabolic, I'm taking profits. So I'm on alert for that. I've had this red kind of line in the sand. It's my first real like alert level. I've had this here for a while, and man, it's bounced off this thing like almost 3 times, 3 days in a row now. So it's right around 48,000, 49,000, 48.4. Seems to be a pretty big line in the sand. Seems to be a pretty big level of support. We could lose this, man. The whales could jump in and say, yep, we're going to drive this bitch down, and it could be rough. And that if that money starts rotating into Ethereum starts going parabolic, it's going to be rough times. Ethereum, and then, so we're going to get to Cardano and Polkadot too. Anyway, that's the Bitcoin. The Chia, so let's take a look. I got some Chia going on this computer, and it's really slow so the big thing about Chia, man, it's kind of like, how do I explain it? You got your plots, and you need to plot. So one really cool thing is pools are coming next week. I am probably going to move to dedicating it all to the pool. We'll see. And the way it works, if you put it in actual farming talk, you have to first you plot. So consider like you're a farmer. You gotta prepare the soil, plant the seed, and then harvest it, right? So I guess that's kind of like what plotting is. And plotting, so a lot of people don't talk about that the plotting takes a lot of time. You gotta optimize it with CPU, threads, memory, and fast SSD, right? So one plot takes roughly 4 gigs of RAM and a couple threads on a CPU. So I'm gonna look to procure a machine this week that's maybe even dual processor, 64 gigs of RAM, and a lot of NVMe space, so I can get like 10, 20, 30, 40 plots just constantly going, because each plot fills up 100 gig on your slow hard drive. So then all this gets moved over to your farm, and you have these 100 gig plots on your big drives, right? So if any plots that I get over to my farm now, you can't move that to the pool. You have to you're gonna have to replot it. So I'm still kind of figuring it out how I want to do that. So again, if you're here for the Chia comment or the content, be sure to like and subscribe. We're going to be doing a lot of Chia content. It's not going to be the focus of the channel, but along with helium, it's just one of the things we're going to be doing, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Again, I've been in IT for over 20 years, all kinds of certifications. Hans in the house, good morning. 8080 Uranus. Yeah, Bitcoin dumps are going to 42K. I agree with that. I really do. And it is definite. I know people don't want to hear this. It's on the table. Bitcoin goes to 42K and Ethereum starts going to 6,000. That's the signal, boys and girls. That's a very, like, the pot odds are that we're at a market top, and it's time to start taking. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but it's potential. Anyway, that's the Chia Mining. Again, I'm going to look to get a dedicated computer that doesn't cost a lot, with a lot of CPU, a lot of RAM, and it's just plotting like mad to some NVMe storage. Again, I'm looking to probably do most of that in a pool. As you can see, I only have one plot on this computer, and it's going to take me 29 years. This only has 500 gig NVMe, so I really can't even do more than one plot at a time. So you just kind of got to do it. So again, it's about getting as many plots going as you can to fill up all your mass storage. And then after you get that filled up, you can continue to add mass storage. If you want to do it all local, your time will come down. We can take a look at, I have my NUC that I've been doing this on for about a week. Pull this up real quick. I think I have like 5 plots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 plots. The 7th one's almost done. So if I come over here and I look, so this is my NVMe drive. I have 270 gigs free. So I'm going to start a new plot because this is pretty much done. And this is going to add to the farm. Again, this is only a 2 terabyte hard drive. It's just USB attached. So I'm going to add another plot. I'm going to pick the temp folder, which is on the NVMe drive, right? This is on the fast storage because you want the temp to be as fast as possible. And I'm going to come over here, and this is the final big hard drive over here. So I'm going to move this over to the big hard drive, and I'm going to select that. If we were to take a look at that, you can see these are the farms going right now, right? So these are farming, and this is where like the blockchain is verified and etc. Unlike Bitcoin, where it's done with ASICs. And then if we come over here and look at the farm, my current estimated time to win is 5 years with each plot. That kind of goes down, but as the storage grows, it's a constant fight. So that kind of gives you an idea why it's important to get as many plots done as fast and efficiently as possible, right? So again, this PC currently can only do 1 plot at a time because I don't have enough NVMe storage. If I put like a terabyte or a 2 terabyte in here, this PC could probably handle 3 or 4 plots at a time. but I'm looking to build a PC with 2 core processors and about 64 gigs of RAM, a lot of NVMe storage. You get like 20, 30, 40 plots going at a time, start getting some hard drive storage filled up. Again, I'll probably dedicate all that to the pool, because the deal with the pool is it'll give you more consistent rewards. I don't know what the slippage, the overhead is, how much the pool's going to take, etc., etc. But even with like 100, say I had 100 terabytes right now, I don't know what my time to win would be. It'd probably be 2 weeks, 4 weeks, and it's still kind of a lottery system. Cool thing is I would get 2 Chia. I think Chia is trading at around $1,300 right now, which is really, really good. But if you're in a pool, it's just like, I guess, whatever percentage you have, that the rewards will just get distributed in an amount like that. Anyway, that's kind of what's going on there with Chia. Again, looking to procure more hardware this weekend. We'll see how that goes. Let's talk about Voyager, Doge, and Elon. Oh my God, dude. Like Elon, man. I still haven't figured out what's going on with this whole situation. I'm not surprised though, right? So I have the tweet. I love Elon, but I'm so frustrated. Dude, is this guy like really just like, is it his ego? Like, I don't know, was he tripping balls on LSD one day and he's like, okay, man, I love me some Doge. And now he's going to bury himself alive to prove he can handle a Doge shovel. I mean, I really don't know. I really don't know. I mean, he's done a lot for humanity and he will continue to do that. But I just don't get this Doge thing. I don't even necessarily hate him for their stance on Bitcoin's not that green. I don't agree with the argument, but if you can do it with an even greener cryptocurrency, it does kind of fit their narrative, right? Bitcoin, in my opinion, is not that dirty, especially when you compare it to fiat, gold mining, even their lithium mining, current lithium mining, things like that. But there are greener alternatives. And one of those is Cardano. And we're going to talk about Cardano, but I think that's one of the big reasons Cardano, not the only, but definitely a big reason why Cardano was pushing $2 yesterday. Anyway, Doge, again, like, oh my goodness. So let me find the tweet. Elon Musk, he strongly believes in crypto, but if it can't drive a massive increase, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, working with Doge devs to improve system transaction and efficiency. All right, first of all, I don't know, how much greener is Doge than Bitcoin? Right now, probably a lot, because it's not, you know, it's not used as much. But as that goes up, it's proof of work too, dude. Like, it's gonna use a ridiculous amount of electricity. And I don't know how clean that electricity is. The stats on Bitcoin, the information on Bitcoin say that like 70% of Bitcoin, I don't know if it's true, but 70% of Bitcoin is green with hydroelectric and solar and wind and et cetera, et cetera. And, you know, the general narrative is that most Bitcoin miners do try and be green. There is money involved. There are profits involved. When it comes to profits, we all know a lot of times with people, ethics or morality or whatever you want to say goes out the window. So who knows, right? It's just like, is meat bad for you, or dairy bad for you, milk bad? The dairy people are going to say it's great for you, and other people, who knows, right? Who knows who's right or wrong? I mean, it is very evident that at least a lot of Chinese miners use hydroelectricity. China even was shutting down a bunch of ones that weren't. US companies, I believe Riot is, you know, they have to be very transparent. They're super green. Will you get one or more 14 or 18? Yeah, so I have 4 10 terabyte drives right now. One of them was actually damaged, so I have to deal with that. Going forward, I'm not sure. It's going to be largely dictated by price, and these prices are getting out of freaking control. The external hard drives seem to be the best bang for your buck, so I might start adding those. These hard drive companies will probably start ramping up, maybe hopefully quite a bit. There might even be some stock plays there, who knows? But I kind of want to see how this plays out. I might buy a machine this week, dual processor, some NVMe drives, and 64 gigs of RAM. I may buy more hard drive storage with that right now, or I may hold off. I'm not sure on that. Dude, I bought four 10 terabyte hard drives. It was like $1,200. It was freaking crazy. So again, I'm a little out of control with that, but I'm having fun with it. I'm trying to contain myself, and I just kind of need to optimize what I have right now. So going forward, again, it's going to be dictated by prices, what makes more sense. You can, right now, it seems to be the most efficient way is to get like the, Western Digital external, in the little plastic cases. I know a lot of people are doing that. Anyway, with Elon and this Doge stuff, again, Doge is proof of work. I wish there's pros and cons to everything. So there's a lot of pros and cons with Doge. I don't think Doge it might, right? So because it's very liquid and highly inflationary, it might make a good coin for currency, right? It might. I don't know, like eventually, I don't know how volatile it's going to stay or remain. I really don't know. I'm really frustrated with the whole Doge thing though, because I think something like Cardano would be a much, much, much better fit. And I do believe that's one of the reasons Cardano was pushing $2 yesterday. And then Doge tweeted this, or Elon tweeted this out. Cardano nosedived like 10 cents right off the bat. It's holding strong though. So Cardano's holding strong at $1.87 right now. It's looking really good. If anyone's upset, like we just have to go back till May 20. No, what? Oh, we're on the hourly. Yeah, dude, you don't even have to go back that far, man. You do not even have to go back that far. It was just 1 day. What? We had the big chili dipper, but for the most part, like it was at $1.25 on May 5th. So what was that, like a week ago? Man, are you kidding me? A week ago, we kept hovering around this $1.30, $1.20 level. We'd seen pumps to $1.55. We moved up to $1.50, $1.45, and then we moved up again, and we were around $1.60, and we were fluctuating around. Dude, if we hold around $1.90, I'm gonna be happy as hell, right? There's probably a huge sell wall that is going to continue to happen at $2. We pushed up to $2 yesterday. Crypto kind of like, even Cardano, it'll kind of push up to this sell wall 2, 3, 4 times, and then boom, it's going to blast through it. I could see the same thing happening with Cardano. I had actually predicted a $2 price target for June back before this pump, right? So we're way ahead of schedule, and I may be way wrong. Because if we push through $2, and it's actually looking like it's trying to push again a little. But if we push through $2, man, I think it could be a crazy discovery, and it can, it could definitely push a bit more. We have a lot of good stuff coming with Cardano. I started alluding to this yesterday. Here's a recent tweet. There's a lot of interesting NFT plays on Cardano. NFTs have kind of lost the limelight right now, but it's going to come back. There's so many things that NFTs make a lot of sense for. Works of art, music, car titles, mortgage titles, land deeds, you name it, man. Like NFTs, there's going to be a huge future in NFTs. Most of this, I mean, right now, a lot of it's just cash grabs, man. It's just even models and musicians and blah, blah, blah. So right now, it's kind of just a cash grab. It's, is there a bubble? I don't know. Even a lot of these current ones, they look like a bunch of little like BitPunks and crypto, they just variations of the more successful ones. So who knows? But there's a photography one I see. It's pretty interesting. There's a big, so I don't know much crypto nitties. Oh, come on, guys. Anyway, that's interesting. And we were looking at this yesterday. This one's really exciting. This is the current Cardano ecosystem. This doesn't even cover what's going on in Africa. Hey, Trevor, good morning. 88 is crushing it. It's not I want it to get over $2 and start moving. But there's a lot of cool stuff already on the ecosystem. We got some really big things like Bondly is a really big NFT play. That's someone with Logan Paul, right? Cody, Celsius is huge. I don't even know all these, but Wolfram Alpha is pretty big. Charlie's getting a lot of chatter. On the IDO, Card Starter's getting a lot of chatter. On the AMM liquidity, I know Sunday Swap is getting some chatter. I think the AMM, there's going to be a lot of opportunity there because you can see what's happened with Uniswap. Uniswap has been in the top 10. I don't know if it still currently is right now, but it's hovering around the top 10. Then Binance came along and you had your pancake swap. So Binance went to the moon. And this is, once Binance was Smart Chain and projects on there, Pancake went to the moon. Bakery started going to the moon. But if you actually look at the Binance Smart Chain, there's not a lot of impressive, warm fuzzy. I'm starting to agree with DMAC. I like me some Binance, but it's by no means no Ethereum. And I don't really think it's any type of Ethereum killer. Cardano, on the other hand, dude, this one could come out of nowhere fast and hard. I still believe Cardano is one of the best investments on the board, even at these prices. I'm starting to get very, very moonboy in Cardano. Very, very moonboy. Recently, I've said, I've given price targets like $3 to $5. I'm still trying to stay conservative there. I still think that's very likely on the table. Again, conservative. I try not to be too moonboy here. But a 5x from here is very doable. The smart contracts aren't even live yet. That is coming very, very soon. I think in June, right? Into May, June. We're in May, right? So is it in June? I could pull it up on the calendar, but it's just around the corner. And this right here, and the fact that is coming is a big reason. Once that goes live, dude, Cardano could really start taking off. Who knows what other announcements? Charles he's a grinder, man. He was trying to get Elon, and I don't know if that's completely off the table. It probably is because Elon's such a douchebag with Doge. Maybe he starts seeing. I just want to rampage forever on this Elon and Doge thing. Anyway, again, Charles is a grinder. He's working to look to get Fortune 500 companies. That's not going to stop. More projects are going to come. This is going to start getting a lot of hype. It hasn't even begun yet. And again, I think there's going to be a lot of great things to come with Cardano. Let's see where we are on the list, because I think the portfolio is coming up, and you're going to see that my portfolio is very, 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 very big on Cardano. Most of you guys in the chat have seen it already. But Dot's another one. Dot's holding up really strong. This is another one. A lot of hype's coming. It's lagging. It's kind of lagging in compared to like what Cardano's done, even what Solana's done, even what Ethereum's done. I started buying Polkadot. My first buys were around $16. Yeah, this area right here. And then I bought a bunch more at the $30 range, and that's where it was. Polkadot was at like the $30 range at the end of February. It had pumped up to 47, and then pretty recently it was back down to 30. I bought 300 more Polkadot here. So it's only at like a 2.5x from when I first started buying Polkadot. Or Cardano, on the other hand, at that same time frame, dude, like it has been very, very kind. So I started buying Cardano at like 16 cents, but I didn't buy a lot of it. I started falling in love. I bought some at 16 cents. I bought a bunch more at 30 cents, and this was at the end of January. And then about the same time, I started buying Polkadot a lot heavier at the end of February. Cardano was at 90 cents. So I guess now that I look at it, Cardano and Polkadot have been about the same multiple from the end of February. But if you go back to the beginning of the year, is it about the same? So Polkadot's done about a 4x. where Cardano's done about a 6 or a 7x. No, you weren't here yesterday, Trevor. You didn't tell me to short Tesla. I do not remember that. But if you would have come here and told me that, you would have been right. I don't know whose chat you were in and told that. I bought a bit of Cartesi. I don't know what that is. Is that a cryptocurrency? Chainlink is still sorry, so that's it on Cardano. We're gonna wrap this up. Chat, anything you guys want to talk about, let me know. I don't know what Cartesi is. Chainlink is also a good purchase. Not much is. Chainlink has had a pretty good move. I mean, in general, and it's a top 10. So Chainlink is one of those ones I never got into. I don't necessarily regret it, but I mean, if I would have done well. Oh, I haven't shown the portfolio yet. I don't know, man. Like I watched the Coin Bureau quite a bit, and he did a video on Chainlink, and it was a good video. I just didn't like the team. I didn't like the individuals behind it, to be honest. I wish them all the best, and I hope they do great. I mean, cryptocurrency needs good oracles. So, but that's why I'm rooting for your. What do we have over here? We have. I'm rooting for these oracles. I'm rooting for Cardano, man. Cardano and Ethereum. These are the ones I love, and I think they're going to be around. I want Charlie to do well. Wolfram Alpha, I'm assuming this is going to be mostly related to mathematical oracles and some scientific stuff and formulas. Ergo, I have no idea what that is. Graph Inquiry, I have no idea. Other, I have no idea. Stable coins are kind of some weird names for the stable coins. Insurance, like, I don't know about insurance on cryptocurrency. We'll have to see how that plays out. I'm definitely interested in synthetics. Synthetics are going to be a big part of cryptocurrency in the future. Lending and borrowing, we'll see how that plays out. Cards, it's available to buy with BTC and ETH. It's called, oh yeah, Card Starter, right here, man. Right here, of course. It's kind of like the Polka Starter on Cardano. And I recently got pumped by Big, what's his face? Big Boy. Man, rough morning. Big Boy recently pumped him. And then another big channel was talking about him. And and I don't know that one guy. I like him. I can't remember his name. He wears the glasses and he's very in your face, and I can't remember his name offhand. But they talked about him, so that pumped the price up on him a lot. Let's see what the price is on it right now. And you can buy Card Starter right now. I can buy Card Starter even on the Coinbase cold wallet. I'm pretty sure it's on Uniswap. And the Coinbase uses 1inch, I believe. So I'm pretty sure it's on. You can get it through 1inch too. Yeah, on Uniswap. And again, but dude, the gas fees, man. I don't know what they are today. The other day it was like $500. Are you freaking kidding me? And I don't know how much EIP 1559 is really going to change that. So that's another reason why Cardano could just really, like, that freight train, that space rocket has not lifted off yet. It really hasn't, in my opinion. All right, so what's the price? Yeah, so you could see, this is for 24 hours, I think. Look at the 7-day. No. I could have sworn, yeah, so this is probably right here, I think, is when, like, Big Boy pumped it, and it went from $30 up to $60. So, I don't know, it's hard to buy into this once it's had a big pump. It's back down to, what was that, $60, and it's now down to, like, $52. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I think this one's definitely going to be a good one. I have a hard time buying in now. I really didn't talk about Voyager much on that Doge boy, but I did sell the Voyager for Doge. And I don't know, Voyager, if you're, I wish you all the best if you're in Voyager out there. but I kind of lost interest in it. It's kind of underperforming. I wish them all the best. Again, I bought that because of Coinbase. I thought they were both going to do really well, and I was wrong on that one. And with this card starter, it's a tough one, man. I like it, but I'm not hopping into it now. And as you look at my portfolio, I'm about as invested as I can get right now. I really don't have cash. I don't even have the cash. Oh crap, man, what is happening? Because this morning I was at 632,000, so something's pumping. Bitcoin at 50,008. Ethereum's over 4,000 right now. Let's freaking go. Cardano, is this up to date? Like, are we in the midst of a pump right now? Is this wrong? So this is saying Cardano. So this maybe just hasn't. Let's do a little get me all excited here, you little spreadsheet. Let's refresh all. It went up more. So my website must be wrong here. It's saying Cardano's $1.93, but this isn't moving though. Man, I hate to refresh this. These things freak out and I have to redo them. Who knows what's gonna come up? Yeah. Shove your 30-day trial up your ass. Let's go, boys and girls. Cardano's moving again. Are we gonna hit $2 today? Hit the like button if you want Cardano to get to $2. It's not gonna happen if you don't hit the like button. Ethereum, like I don't know why these charts stopped working. Let's see what's going on here. See, this is what I hate. It always goes back. Now I gotta go do this crap. I gotta deal with the. Okay, so I can just hit this one for Ethereum. We're over $4,000. I'm getting excited, boys. All right, is this one working? All right, let's redo this. I'm taking all the credit for this pump right now. It's this stream that's making it pump. I try not to, Ian, but I'll watch him from. Dude, I don't. He has some good content. Like he says some cool things, but he's a tough watch, man. And I'm such a huge non-fan of him pumping leverage trading that, you know, that's my biggest problem with him. Because, dude, that's ruining so many lives. I don't care how many people say in the chat or in his Discord or whatever. Speaking of Discord, I do want to put a Discord together. I'm kind of working on that. Mostly, you know, centered around like Chia Mining, Helium Mining, obviously the other talk we talk about. But that is on the table. It's just a matter of the time I have. So Bitcoin's pushing. It's at 50,800. I want to get over here and take a look at DOT. All my big boys in my account are doing really good. I'm excited, man. Yesterday you have no idea. This is the hardest part about crypto, man. When your portfolio is crashing and you're going down and you're panicked, you're just like, oh man, is this it? And there's a lot of FUD going out there right now. So it's tough. And it's just like, again, I've said this before. I could cash out right now, pay my taxes, pay my house off. Probably put a Tesla Plaid in the garage, though that wouldn't be a very smart purchase because I could get a much cheaper car and have a lot more cash available, right? Put solar on the roof. And then like if I were to lose my job or what have you, the only thing I got to worry about is food and maybe medical. I don't know. Does Obamacare take care of me? But do I want Obamacare to take care of me? Anyway, again, I think there's a 10x. I think 10x is in the cards on this portfolio as it sits. Maybe not this year, but by like 2025. This year, I think a 2x is almost certain with the 3 to 5x potential. But it's tough, man. It is tough. And that's another reason F Elon, dude. Like, he tanked the market yesterday, or 2 days ago, right? That's not a lot of fun. So that's another thing I forgot to mention. Coinbase is listing. Everyone, it's all about. They want that dollar, man. Coinbase is listing Doge in like 2 months. That's going to help with the pump. I bought Doge at 50 cents. It's up 3 cents from that. Dude, all right, boys and girls, please notice that all I did was sell my very small Voyager position and put it into Doge. It's like 1/3 of 1% of my entire portfolio. This could go to zero Doge could crash by 50%, which is in the cards. Doge could crash by 80, 90%. It's in the cards. It is not going to be that big of a deal on my portfolio. My portfolio is 80 to 90% Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. 33, what is that? 60, 70, 80, about 84% of my portfolio is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. The two biggest positions, Cardano and Ethereum, they keep fighting each other. Who's number one? Cardano was number one until this recent Ethereum surge. Yesterday, Cardano was pushing $2 and Ethereum was down to like 3,700. Cardano almost took it over again, but these two are going to fight each other, and I think they could fight themselves all the way till I'm a multimillionaire for all I care. Again, I do believe Ethereum and Cardano are the best plays to have in your portfolio, risk versus reward. So much potential in them, and they improve your chance of success, because when the market top happens, Bitcoin will be crashing while Ethereum and Cardano are going parabolic. You'll see that it's the end happening, but you'll be in the coins that allow you to take max profits and get out of the market. That being said, that's what history's done. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen again. Yeah, dude, I don't, like, that's another thing. Like, what if I did sell it all? I'd be another David Portney, paper hands, right? What the hell would I get on here and talk about? I guess I would just talk about Chia Mining and praying for it to crash again so that I could buy back in. I'm not selling yet, man, but it gets tough, man. It gets really tough. I don't want to spend the next 20 years grinding it out in a 9-to-5. I would like to enjoy some of my golden years a bit. You know, I do like, right, this is monopoly money, right? If this amount was actually in my bank account, don't get me wrong, just the fact that this number is here takes a lot of stress off the table, but it's also like put right back on the table because this is monopoly money. I don't have this until I take the profits. Black Swan event, like this could be down 50 to 80% like that, and I would just be a deer in headlights, right? And it could be over like that. So that's, you know, a lot of channels, they just pump all the good, right? Oh, you can make life-changing money. Well, the fact is you might only, I don't know how much you got to start with. You've only got $5,000 to invest. You'll make, you're probably not going to make, it's going to be really hard for you to make life-changing money unless you're the asshole that YOLO'd it all into Shiba Inu 3 months ago and got freaking lucky, right? It's hard. Crypto is one of the easiest things to make a lot of money in, but it's also one of the hardest, right? Because most people invest too much money, they can't afford to lose it, and they panic sell. Or they have paper hands when it's crashing, they don't have the vision, they don't have the plan, they don't understand market cycle tops. That's why I talk about it over and over and over, because I want me and all you guys and gals in this chat to be successful with me. I don't need 70,000 viewers. I'm not trying to make 70,000 viewers successful. While I do want to grow the channel, right now, I'd be very, very happy if DMAC and Hans and Trevor and Eon and Saint Gang, we all end up in Puerto Rico someday. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I really appreciate everyone that's coming to the channel again today. Like, subscribe, bell button. Love you all, and peace.